Hello yogis and welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Tatum. I'm so happy to have you. Today we're going into a minimal cues Vinyasa flow. So this is a strong, slow flow. This isn't a big powerhouse flow or anything crazy like that, but we do cover a lot of bases here. So you'll have an opportunity to come into a headstand, Malasana, Warrior 3, the splits, pigeon, let's see, what else do we do? And a koundinyasana. So you have an opportunity to come into some really big poses, some binds if you'd like to incorporate them into your practice if you see an opportunity for one. So if you do want to grab any props to support you throughout your practice, I would recommend maybe grabbing a block or a strap or maybe a pillow, some blankets, just to give you some support. You never know how your body's feeling when you get into your practice, so I like to keep those handy. Today, I really want you to honor your practice and honor your body. So if you notice that you're feeling a little overwhelmed or anything at any point in time, you're always more than welcome to come down into Shavasana or child's pose. I do want you to remember also that each day is different and each side of your body is different. And you'll notice that with some of my poses that I took, my left and right sides are very, very different. So I want you to notice that in your body. And when you're practicing these big poses that maybe we don't normally go into all the time, to notice how they feel. And sometimes they are uncomfortable, but notice the difference between pain and stretching. So if it's painful, back out of it, maybe try it again another day or warm up a little bit more if you're not used to coming into these poses. This is an advanced to intermediate class, so I'm not giving a lot of cues and I won't be using any props. So if you aren't familiar with these poses, I'd recommend starting at a little bit lower class here for like a strong beginner rather than coming into these big poses and potentially injuring yourself. So take it day by day. Again, this is a class that you can take every day just to notice where your baseline is, or if it's something like a pose or in particular that you want to work on that's in this class. This is a great opportunity for you to develop a relationship with your practice and a relationship with those poses. Anyway, go ahead, grab whatever else that you'd like to use in your practice, and I will meet you back here. Hello everybody and welcome to your mat. So today we're actually getting started off in child's pose. So whatever child's pose means to you. So you can take your big toes to touch and knees come out wide. Extend your arms forward, take them back, whatever you would like. Whenever you find that child's pose, begin to settle in and become aware of your breath and your surroundings. And if you'd like, you can begin to channel that breath to your lower back, breathing into your backside body. And on the exhale, maybe press through your hands, sink your hips a little bit closer to your heels. So take a few breaths here on your own. When you've taken a big few deep breaths here, maybe we all inhale, lift our chest up. And then exhale out through your mouth, H-A-ha. Sink back a little bit deeper. If your arms are behind you, you can go ahead and take them forward. Take a few wrist rolls here. Resting on your elbows or your forearms. Open and close your hands. If you'd like, you can rock your head from side to side on your mat. And when you're ready, gently find a little bit of stillness. You can begin to set an intention for your practice, or maybe send some thanks out or some love. Maybe dedicate your practice to someone or something. And when you've set that intention, we'll go ahead and come forward onto all fours, tabletop position. And take a few cat-cows or any other organic movement that you'd like. And in your cat-cow, inhale to cat and exhale to cow. And then, like I said, you can take some organic movement. So if you want to take some torso circles, maybe press back, roll forward, whatever your body's craving today. And then when you're ready, we're gonna gently take our right foot and bring it to the outside edge of our mat. Our toes are gonna be pointing forward, and then we have a micro bend in our knee here. Let's go ahead, inhale, shift our weight forward, and then exhale, set it back just a bit. Let's pull our left hip right over our left knee. You can feel a nice deep stretch down the back sides of your leg, and just make sure to keep that micro bend. If you'd like, you can walk your hands out long in front of you, maybe taking it into a little puppy pose variation or resting on your forearms. Be on your cupcake fingers, fingertips here, reaching forward. And on your next inhale, we'll gently lift back up. Let's draw this right heel in just a bit. Turn your toes out to the edge or to the side, to the right side. So we have a deep bend in our knee and our ankle is right underneath our knee. Let's go ahead again, shift our weight forward, then exhale, this time sit all the way back, getting a nice deep hip opener here. If you'd like to reach to the opposite corner of your mat, to the left side, you can, getting an even deeper stretch here. And you gauge the intensity, so if it's too intense, go ahead and back out. Or if you'd like more of a stretch, go ahead and sit back a little bit deeper. Gently make our way back up through center, and we'll take that right knee right back underneath our hip. Go ahead, windshield wipe your legs or hips from side to side. And then same thing on the left. I'm gonna go ahead and turn here. Left foot kicks out, toes are facing forward, leg is straight here for just a moment. And then we can inhale, shift forward, and then exhale, rock our hips back in line right over our right knee. And then if you'd like, you can begin to hinge forward, maybe coming up onto those cupcake fingers, heart is melting towards the earth. And go ahead and drop onto those forearms. Return to your breath. If you haven't already, you can begin to cultivate that Ujjayi breath. And we'll gently lift up, drawing our left heel in close now. So our left heel is stacked underneath our left knee. Go ahead, hands come out long, and then inhale, shift our weight forward, and then exhale, press our hips back, getting a nice little hip opener here. Again, you can walk your hands to the opposite corner of your mat, so to the right side here. If you want a deeper stretch, side body. You gauge the intensity, so if this is too intense, go ahead and back out. If you want a deeper stretch, sit your hips back a little bit farther. And then we'll gently come back through center. Go ahead, take that left knee right underneath your left hip, windshield wipe your legs. And let's tap the tops of our feet out. Take any other little organic movement that you need. Maybe one more cat-cow. And then when you're ready, make your way into your first downward facing dog. Go ahead, walk out your dog, shift your hips from side to side, shake your head yes, shake your head no.
And then when you're ready, find a little bit of stillness. We'll inhale, come high up onto our toes. Exhale, bend your knees, step, walk, or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll all the way up to standing. Arms will reach up. Maybe come back for a small back bend. Hands can come to your low back. Inhale will bring you back through center. Exhale takes you into a forward fold. Go ahead and stay here in your forward fold just for a few breaths. If you'd like, you can heel toe your feet out as wide as your mat here. You can find movement or stay in stillness. It's your choice. Wherever you are, let's roll our weight to the balls of our feet, sending our hips up high and keeping a micro bend in our knees or maybe a deep bend. Noticing that every day is different and honoring that in our body and in our practice. When you're ready, take a deep bend through your knees, gently roll all the way up. Arms reach up overhead. Step your feet back together. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, step back, take a vinyasa, or you can press back into a downward facing dog. It's your choice. We'll all meet in a downward facing dog. Go ahead, take a little bit more movement in your downward facing dog. And I'd like to remind you that this is your practice and you can decorate it however you wish. So if you'd like to spice up your vinyasa in any way, you can, or take any other pose or variation that your heart desires. All right, when you're ready, inhale, come high up onto your toes. Exhale, bend your knees, step, walk, or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll all the way up to standing. Arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, and vinyasa. We'll meet back in our downward facing dog. Beautiful work. All right. So without lifting our leg up to the sky, can we step our right foot forward, hugging our knee into our face? Step it down. And then sink into your high lunge, working your back leg behind you. Plant this left hand, inhale here, and then exhale, right arm lifts towards the sky, twist. Sink through your hips, reach those fingertips to the sky, or you can reach them back behind you. It's your choice. Breathe wherever you are, relax your shoulders. And when you're ready, we'll go ahead, inhale, lift up, high lunge. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Breathe and sink low. Inhale, arms reach up overhead, palms touch. Exhale, come back onto the horizon. Relax your shoulders. Pause and breathe. And when you're ready, inhale, glide forward, flip your palm, exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, extended side angle. If you'd like to take a bind or any other movement, you can. Sinking low through your hips, weight is light in this right arm. And then when you're ready, binds can make their way back. Let's inhale, come back, warrior two. Breathe here. Sink a little bit deeper if you can. Legs are on fire. And then when you're ready, inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to frame this front foot. Back toes turn forward, step your back foot in just slightly so you have a 2.5 foot stance, pyramid pose. Work this right hip back, left hip forward. Then begin to hinge forward. Forehead is working to your knee. Breathe down the back side of your leg here. you'd like, you can walk your hands back behind your front foot, maybe fingertips face away, drawing your hips and squaring off those hips towards the front of your mat, drawing them back behind you. Relax through your neck, gaze towards the back foot or to the back of your mat. And when you're ready, begin to shift your weight into this right foot. Walk your hands forward, framing your front right foot. Begin to hover this back leg. Toes are flexed back, heel is lifting. And then gently lift up your torso. Warrior 3. Breathe and connect. Strong right leg here. If you'd like, hands can reach back. Draw your shoulders back and down away from you. And then we'll inhale, lift up, stork pose. Arms reach up overhead. Woo! Get a little wobbly. Draw the knee in. And then gently release this left leg. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, step or hop back. Take a vinyasa, or you can press back into a downward facing dog. It's your choice. We'll all meet in a downward facing dog. All right, left foot forward this time, high lunge. Without swinging it into the air, can you tuck it in and step it up? Sink your hips low. Plant this right hand, take a deep inhale, exhale. Left fingertips reach towards the sky. Breathe and hold it. Pause. Draw your shoulders down away from your ears. Left knee is hugging in here. And then when you're ready, left hand plants, framing this front foot. We'll all lift up. High lunge. Breathe and connect. And then an exhale takes you to warrior 2. Again, relaxing through your shoulders, sinking low through your hips. Breathe and feel the pose. Inhale, arms reach up, palms touch overhead. Exhale, relax down. Maybe take a soft bend through those elbows. Sink deeper through your hips. And we'll inhale, glide forward, flip your palm, reverse your warrior. Front knee stays bent. And then when you're ready, inhale, come back, warrior 2. Extended side angle. Option to take a bind here, if you'd like, if you did so on the other side. Weight is light in this left forearm. Legs are on fire and working hard. Binds when you're ready, gently make your way back. And we'll all come back up, warrior 2. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to frame this front left foot. Right toes turn forward, step it in, pyramid pose. Left hip pulls back, right hip pulls forward. Square your hips off to the front of your mat as you reach them back behind you. Micro bend in your front left knee. Forehead is working close to your knee here. And back foot is rooted onto the mat. If you'd like, you can go ahead, walk those fingertips behind you here, reaching back to the end of your mat. Breathing down the back side of your leg. And then when you're ready, take those hands forward, frame the front foot. Begin to shift your weight into your left foot, plant it firmly. Lift this back right leg, right toes are flexed back towards your face, heel is lifting. Then when you're ready, Engage that core, lift up your torso. Warrior 3. Hips are squared. You can shoot these hands back behind you here if you'd like. And then when you're ready, we'll all inhale, lift up. Woo, stork pose. Wobbly again. It's okay though. Arms reach up. And then gently plant those feet back down and toes back down. Let's go ahead, inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, step back. Take a vinyasa, or you can press back into a downward facing dog. It's your choice. From our downward facing dog here, we'll go ahead, inhale, lift this right leg. Exhale, knee to nose, bring it forward, crunch it in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, right knee to left elbow, twist. Inhale, extend. And then exhale, right knee to right elbow. You can take it into a koundinyasana if you'd like. And then we'll all meet back in a downward facing dog. All right, left foot this time. Inhale, left leg comes high. Exhale, left knee to nose. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, left knee to right elbow, twist. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Option to take it into a koundinyasana if you'd like. And then we'll meet back in a downward facing dog. A little cramped over here on my left side, so I couldn't fully extend. But if you'd like to take it, you can. When you're ready, let's all inhale, come high up onto our toes. Exhale, bend your knees. Step, walk, or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, roll all the way up to standing. Arms reach up. Exhale, hands come through heart center. Let's go ahead, shake it out real quick. If you'd like, you can wiggle your arms. Get a little freedom of movement here. And then we'll all come back through center. Let's take a wide stance here. Coming into our prasarita, our feet are parallel to the top and bottom of our mat. Arms will reach up overhead. And then exhale, forward fold. Hinge from your hips, lead with your heart. Soft bend through your knees. Now options here. You can just work on your forward folds. And if you'd like, you can begin to hinge from side to side, waking up those hips. And you can make this a deep stretch, like this, coming back and forth. And this bottom foot doesn't have to be glued onto the ground. So if you want to lift that bottom heel up, you can. Lift the toes back towards your face. And try not to hyperextend backwards through that straightened leg. If you'd like, you can remove the hands from the equation, bring them to heart center, and then shift from side to side. It's a whole new ball game here. If you're not quite into that, hands can come to your thighs and you can shift from side to side like this. So it's your choice. Take a few more on your own. And then we'll all come back through center. Prasarita. Both feet are planted. Feet are parallel to the top and bottom of our mat. Let's take our hands right underneath our shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Begin to roll the weight to the balls of your feet. Send your hips up a little bit higher, still working on those hamstrings here. Take your gaze directly behind you. If you'd like, you can slip your hands underneath your feet, grab your big toes, or maybe take your hands to your legs. If a headstand is in your practice, you can go ahead and take it now. If it is not in your practice, I'd highly encourage waiting until you are around a friend or a teacher to help you into your headstand. Headstands begin to make your way back down. And then we'll all gently roll all the way up to standing, pressing our feet firmly away from one another. Lifting slowly back up. Arms will reach up overhead. And then exhale, step this right foot back to meet your left, turning to face the top of your mat. Take your feet out as wide as your mat. Arms reach up again. Exhale, squat low, Malasana. Elbows coming in to the inner knees, palms pressed together. Sink your hips low, lift your heart up, gaze lifts towards the ceiling. Return to your intention and your breath. Relax your shoulders, unclench your jaw, maybe soften your gaze or close your eyes. And when you're ready, we'll gently make our way to a seated position. Let's take our hands behind us, windshield wiper our legs from side to side. And just get a little bit of core in here. Let's gently roll all the way back behind us. We're gonna take our legs out like a V here. My toes are flexed back towards my face. And this doesn't have to be very wide. It can be however you'd like. So if it's too wide and is hurting your hips, bring it in and narrow it a little bit. Let's take our hands above our head. Palms are touching together. Fingertips are pointing up towards the sky. And then lower them so they're pointing directly in between your legs. So maybe around your knee height here where they're pointing. We'll go ahead, crunch up, and then gently lower down. So we inhale on the lower, exhale on the crunch. So take a deep inhale here. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, roll down. Exhale, crunch. Take a few of these on your own here at your own pace. Toes are still flexed back. Legs are strong. Reaching those fingertips. You got it. Chin is tucked to chest. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, and release. My core strength and core activity is not great. I don't know about you guys. And if you'd like, you can bring those knees to your chest and rock from side to side. You're ready, gently roll yourself up to a seated position. And then let's take that left leg back behind us, working our way into pigeon pose. If you'd like to come into pigeon from a downward facing dog, come into your downward facing dog, right leg lifts up, right knee to right wrist, right ankle to left wrist, left leg works long. You can inhale, lift, and then exhale, come back down. working your way onto your forearms, a block, a pillow, whatever you would like here. If your mind needs to wander today, that's fine. If you need to refocus, maybe count your inhales and exhales, working your way up to 10 and then back down. And restarting again, keeping you focused and present on this moment. And when you're ready, and if you'd like to take any other variations, you can. You can bend this back leg, bring it in for a little mermaid pose, or king pigeon, flip your grip, whatever you'd like. Or you can stay in our standard pigeon. If you'd like, and you're working on the splits and you feel up to it, you can take it into the splits if you'd like, working on them today. It's up to you, but just remember to notice where your body's at and know that every day is different. And when you're ready, you can make your way out of any variation that you're in. Let's gently switch sides. And you can just switch legs. If you want to come into a downward facing dog and shake out that right leg, you can. It's up to you. And then begin to notice which side is different. My left side is a lot tighter. So just honor your body wherever you are. And then again, if you do want to come up onto those fingertips, inhale, lift. Sink back, and then exhale, make your way on down to your level of comfort. And maybe with every exhale, you find yourself a little bit deeper into the pose. And to keep your mind present, you can count to 10 and then maybe work your way back down. Inhale for 1, exhale for 1, all the way to 10, and then back down again. If your mind needs to wander right now, go ahead and let it wander. And then take any other variations that you took on your right side, on your left. So if you want to lift up into king pigeon or mermaid or anything, you absolutely can. Again, if you're working on the splits, notice which side is different. As you can see, my left side is not happy. So if you're feeling up to it, you can take it. If not, do the best you can and then come back into your pigeon. Variations can begin to make their way back, and we'll all lift up, coming into a downward facing dog. You can shake it out, wiggle your legs, and then we'll gently make our way to a seated position at the top of our mat. Let's take our legs out long, give them a nice little wiggle. Hands come down by our side. Press your palms into the earth, staff pose. You can drop your head back, lift your chest. Gently take our head back through center, chin on the horizon. Right foot to our left thigh. Right hand behind us. Inhale, lift your hips towards the sky. Small back bend here. Reach those left fingertips behind you. Gently come down. And then reach your left fingertips towards your left toes. Right fingertips come up and over. And then come back. Gently twist left hand to right knee, right hand behind us. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Gently unwind. Take that right leg out, left leg comes in. And then again, left hand behind us. Inhale, lift those hips, reach up. Just a modified John U here. And then gently come back down. Right fingertips reach towards those right toes. Left fingertips come up and over. And we'll all inhale, lift back through center. Exhale, twist right hand to our left knee, left hand behind us. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, twist. And then gently release. We'll all come back through center. Let's kick those legs out in front of us. Give them a nice little wiggle. You can even windshield wiper your legs if you'd like. And then let's gently make our way back down onto our mat. I'm going to take it up into a happy baby, grabbing for the outer edges of my feet and gently rocking from side to side. You can take this time here to take any other poses or work on anything that you want to dedicate some time to. Maybe a headstand, handstand, or any other pose. Anything that your body's craving today. You can come up into a shoulder stand, legs up the wall, plow pose. And when you feel ready and make your way down to Shavasana, whatever that means to you, I'm going to take my feet together, knees fall open, and take my arms up over my head. If you'd like, you can come into a seated meditation. You can lay on your belly, you can lay on your side, taking whatever pose or making this Shavasana yours. When you've found a comfortable position, relax through your facial muscles, release your jaw, soften through your neck, your shoulders and your arms, and allow your fingertips to gently curl in. Feel the surface beneath you, holding you up and supporting you. Allowing your legs to rest and your feet and toes to relax and turn off. Feel the gentle rise and fall of your breath as it flows in and releases out like the tide. encourage you to stay in Shavasana as long as you can. But if you are ready to get up and get moving, you can gently begin to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Maybe take a big morning stretch here. And when you feel comfortable and ready, gently roll onto your favorite side and take your time pressing yourself up into a seated position, sitting up nice and tall. Bring your hands to your knees, shoulders over your hips, and chin onto the horizon. Return to your intention. Repeat it a few times in your head or out loud. Now decide whether you're going to carry this intention with you and nurture it throughout your day, your week, or your weekend. Or let it go and maybe set a new one. Well, inhale, arms reach up one last time. Exhale, hands come through heart center. Gaze down towards your fingertips. Thank you all so much for flowing along with me today. It's always an honor. And if you like more flows like this, please let me know in the comments below and let me know if you want to work on any poses in particular. I love feedback and I really want to know what you guys are into. So let me know, and also let me know what your intention was. I'm always on the lookout for awesome new intentions and creativity and things like that. So leave me a comment down below and I'll do my best to respond to you as soon as possible. Again, thank you all so much for flying along with me today. It's always an honor, and I will see you next time. Namaste.